Previously on Saving Throw. The battle in the sky took a turn for the worse as our party had to work with some uneasy allies.
And he looks at you all, come on heroes, slaying a dragon isn't the kind of shit that gets your tits hard.
Rock solid!
And things kept getting worse for our heroes as not all of those allies can actually be trusted.
Yes, TL keeps digging in, pulling in more and more magic as the strands of her magic of that bow wrap around her, and she keeps her aim on Shaja for saying, you should have known better than to trust me. And she turns, aiming now instead off the side of the ship at the Shaper's Stone.
Oh!
And for our most unlucky hero, well, would it really be a saving throw episode if Junver wasn't in trouble?
Junver, can I get a dex check to not fall off the ship?
We knew how that was gonna go.
You hold on as damn well as you can to Shaja's leg, trying to hold on, but in fact, as the boat slips, her foot is no longer on the edge of the ship, and you fall off the bottom and are now in free fall.
Now we abandon ship and hope we don't splat on the ground in saving throw, cracks in the foundation.
Welcome back from the edit, and welcome to, thank you, to the next episode of Saving Throw if you're in the YouTube version.
Lamau even.
Currently, Junver is falling to his doom, and Ash is going to try to make up space to catch him. Ash, I don't really know what to rule a check on trying to fly fast, so I'm going to call it Dex, and we're going to stop thinking about it.
Should I just fly? Should I just
give him
fly
advantage
what my
for flying
speed tells me
downward.
to?
He's got gravity on his side.
So that would be, I mean, per
Just kidding.
seconds.
Just kidding. I want to go with the roll. It's a 19 plus 1, 20.
Great.
Let's
I wanna go with the
go.
roll.
So you are holding the nuclear football as established.
You're the original idea.
You know what, Chris? Actually, I agreed with you the whole time. It was a great point. Good DM.
I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me.
Ash looks downwards in the sky, reels his wings in, and then you just hear scream as he dive bombs Junver.
Did you play it or did you say it?
I played it. I played it.
Okay, yeah. You fly off the side, and you know you're fucking aerodynamic as you possibly can be. You got the beak pointed out, the wings folded in. You're trying to go, and that's a good ass roll. I'm gonna say, okay, you're definitely gaining ground on Junver. Once you get into range, what is the plan?
Featherfall.
Okay. How long does Featherfall last?
It's a minute.
5 minutes. 1 minute.
Okay. That'll be enough time to reach the ground, I would say. Okay, yeah, you're able to cast Featherfall on Junver. What is it? And Featherfall makes it half the falling speed?
No, your descent slows to 60 feet per round, so you're going 60 feet per 6 seconds. You're falling
10 feet a second.
600 feet total?
I mean, is 10... yeah, actually...
I was saying, he's still fucked.
Is he?
Well, if you just wait till you're 600 feet above the ground.
Okay, I'll say you can do that. I'll say, I mean, we did that basically when we were flying onto the deck of the ship. So here's what I'm gonna say you guys do. You guys fly down, and that actually works better because you have more time to sort of get in range and, you know, catch Junver. And as you guys are, I'm gonna say 100 feet above ground. Who gives a shit? You cast Featherfall on Junver, and he is no longer going to splat.
Great.
I'm normal size too.
Instead he splats midair. Going from whatever terminal velocity is to 60 feet.
I'm choosing to interpret Featherfall as a slowing effect that brings you to a nominal speed as opposed to giving you whiplash. And
Not exactly.
That would be crazy.
Falling,
Yeah, it's...
A falling creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet.
Perfect, yeah.
It does not just go. Whoop.
It's not like being caught by
It
Superman.
doesn't say how fast it slows. It could be like he pulls a parking brake and his head snaps.
Jesus.
No, you're good. So we're gonna hop around here. You two are safe. For the following bullshit.
Oh no.
I teleport off.
Knocked
the
over a
ship.
big bag of shit.
How fast is our airship moving? Like forward?
It was pretty
I'm
stationary.
over here now.
Decently fast, like moving car speed.
Okay, so like if I jumped off, I would not land in range of Ash now?
You could try. You got no real guarantee unless you turn it into something with wings.
Isn't the ship not
I
like
can't
basically?
anymore. I can't yet.
Isn't the ship basically stationary because they were trying to use the cannon?
Yes, but there's no longer a pilot, so the wheel is just spinning
Oh, gotcha.
because he got killed by magic laser.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. That makes sense. That tracks.
So, as I was saying, now on the
He
deck
got exploded.
is the following gang because you're gone and Shadia is flying off the side of the deck currently. She's not actually on the deck. I'm just gonna remove her from the visual part.
But she's fine. Like she didn't get blasted.
Yeah.
She's a dragon. She's the finest out of anyone.
I'm so pissed.
On
He's
the
gonna
deck
end up fucking getting
Fuck
karma.
yeah.
is everyone present? TL, Safaria, Alistair, Chiron, and a knocked out Dr. Carmire, Wynn, and Tro.
Hi.
TL looks around, looking at everyone that's still here. The fact that there's no pilot, the cannon's not firing, and the nuclear football's gone. And she looks Troton and says, "Troton, capsize!" And he says, "Fuck's sake!" And TL grabs the battered Selfaria by the arm, or at least what's left of the arm. And just like in Strainmar, her magic swirls around like two sharp knives and cuts them both in two as they vanish in a burst of blue and white magic, leaving.
But she messes it up, so just cuts them both in two. They're dead now.
Yeah, they're dead forever. Leaving the, what is it, 5 of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 of you. So the 3 of you friends plus a knocked out Carmire and Tro.
When she says she said
and a
capsize, right?
Her order with Troton was capsize, and he seemed real unpleasant about that.
But he seemed like he was gonna do it. Still.
He seems like he's gonna do it.
Yeah, no.
Can I just like dash the 5-10 feet into this room so that there's a roof above my head?
Sure.
He's gonna he's gonna try and blow up the ship. Like you gotta.
he's gonna break the ship in half.
I was gonna run into this room.
I thought he was gonna like flip the ship.
I'm gonna grab the doctor, run into this room, and try to. This is betting.
That's a bed. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make fucking like a quick something that would descend or fall a little bit out of this bedding.
Okay,
Like
you're
a
trying to make a
makeshift
parachute.
parachute.
Like a parachute.
okay.
Just something, something that would
Sure.
slow as many as I can. Maybe one, something makeshift.
Can I?
I assume I'm good with a needle because
If we have time.
Yeah. So the amount of fabric in a parachute is 270 square feet. I don't think bedding is 270 square feet.
Chris, if we have
You're
time,
also talking
You know, in
about
the
proper parachute.
cartoons, they grab a sheet over their head and use it to descend.
Look. It's not
Yeah.
gonna do nothing, but I'm saying it's not the best thing.
Chris.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I'll just give you him as an item. Like you grab him. I'm not gonna say. So okay, here's what I'll say. You dash across. When you dash over there, Troton does not stop you even a little bit. He even lets you pick up the doctor.
Can I
Yeah, but you get to do a thing before
Cool.
Troton does a thing.
Can I detect thoughts on Troton to understand the full extent of what he's about to do?
Sure. He's got to make a wisdom saving throw to resist this.
Yeah, I get base level thoughts if he fails, but if I succeed, if he succeeds, but if he fails, I know.
He failed. Don't worry
everything.
about it. Go on.
Great.
Okay.
What is he about to try and do?
I mean, here's what you see, and then I'll let you piece the two together. Is you're entering his mind's eye effectively, and he looks at, he grabs his axe, and he looks at the main crystal, the one that powers the airship, and he thinks, well, here I go again.
Okay.
You can tell he's obviously going to smash this thing and blow the ship up.
Yeah. I have no clue about where Ash is in relation to anything.
Ash jumped off the ship.
Oh, fuck you, Dimension
ship.
Door. Dimension Door is only willing creatures? That's bullshit. I was about to fucking jump off with Troton. That's such ass.
Is there a ruling on doing it with unwilling creatures?
I actually don't think so.
I think you can, but there's a save.
No, I think you're just not allowed to.
Nope.
Yeah, that's really shitty
Right.
that you can't even try.
assume wind can turn into a bird. Am I wrong?
No, Wing can't.
You're
anymore.
wrong.
Wing can't fly anymore.
They don't like you turning into things with wings.
Good.
I can in one level.
Okay.
But you need to be, I believe, level 8 to wild shape.
Okay, but wait, you can turn yourself into like a mouse, right?
I'm instantly shouting, hey, either we need to stop him from smashing this crystal,
Or get off the. I'm trying to get off the
or
fucking
I
boat,
can
man.
only save 2 of us.
I can
No.
teleport myself.
Turn into a.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, what's up?
If I jump 1,000 feet down.
You turn into a
Turn
cat.
into a sugar glider.
No. And then if I mean, I could do that. But last time I tried that, you said no. So
Wait, turn into a cat or a sugar glider?
a cat.
No, a cat cannot survive a 1,000-foot drop. I don't care what society
science
tells
says.
me.
Yeah.
It can, but
If I drop a cat out of a plane traveling at 1,000 feet, I go to prison. So
yes, but the cat doesn't go to heaven.
The cat goes to hell.
All right.
Has a high likelihood of still going
all
to hell.
dogs go to hell.
Well, here's the thing. I can save all of us with Alistair's help. We can save all of us but the doctor might be fucked. So
That's not ideal.
Well, it's either win. Me.
No, what I'm
the idea is
saying
Win
is-
turns into a mouse, gets in my pocket, and you dimension doors out of there.
I don't think that works.
That's still
think
that's the
that's how it
problem. Is
works.
that's still 3 creatures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dimension
Yeah.
Door is only one willing creature.
One of you would just get blocked.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is if I fall 1,000 feet and then within 30 feet of the ground teleport, can I do that and still survive?
Teleport what? Like, I
Like a
don't know.
Misty Step?
Misty Step,
I
yeah.
don't think Misty Step stops.
There's no way.
I mean, it does.
does.
It does, but like,
That seems so game breaking. Then what's the point of Featherfall ever?
Well, the Vulcan affects 5 willing creatures,
That's
Yeah.
true.
and you don't need to know Misty Step. Other falls.
Misty Step, like almost everybody. Misty Step, I would say a lot of people try to fucking take.
Okay, the rule, like the official ruling from D&D rule makers is it is up to the DM. However, raw rules say that if you are misty stepping while like in momentum, when you enter your misstep, you will continue that momentum.
oh,
That makes
okay.
sense to
Well
me.
then, fuck me, I guess.
But that's if your DM. Because like the official ruling is your DM should determine it. However, in lack of that, they say it should you would technically contend momentum.
So DM, what do you say?
I'll let you try it. and win. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. If you fail this check, you're going to die.
Oh no!
Okay, well,
Like I don't want to have to be that guy who's like, well, technically you took this much fall damage. Blah, 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 blah. You will
No, I'm
splatter
gonna die.
into a shell and goo on the ground. if you
let's
fuck this up.
consider other options first.
Yeah, let's
then.
consider other options.
Well, we
I
don't have
wanna
much
die.
time because he's gonna blow up
I'm
the
gonna
boat.
give you in real life a minute
can't kill
and a
him.
half more to figure this out.
Okay.
Because in the meantime, as we're bullet time slow-moing, Troton is picking up his axe.
This motherfucker is hard as fuck to
reeling
kill.
it back.
I could shrink him one size, make him a little weaker. You can also, I don't know, Jason, stun him.
out of it.
You're out of it?
Yeah, key points don't have them.
Okay. I can teleport the crystal? Is that an option? That still makes the ship crash. No, that would still make the ship
how
crash.
big of an item can you teleport?
You can teleport yourself from your current location. You can bring
says
along
willing creature.
objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. I assume the crystal for the ship
Way
is too
exceeds
big.
that, yeah.
Okay.
It's bigger than Troton. Like
Yeah.
this thing's huge. It's an airship crystal. They're very big.
I have one other idea, but it's not very good. I mean, Troton's an idiot, but
Clearly, he's about to hit the thing with an axe.
Or just say shoot him with a fucking cannon. That's not gonna kill him.
I mean, here's the thing. My idea can stall him for 20 seconds, but that's not gonna solve our problem.
How many?
Okay, Chris.
Yes.
if I wild shape into like a flying squirrel that's not, would that have a fly speed? Would I be able to slow my fall? Would I be able to at least control my fall enough to get in range of Ashba so that Ashba can catch me with a feather fall?
Maybe.
You know, I was gonna Google some bullshit. I don't even care. Here's what I'll say. I'm gonna say sugar gliders, the animal in D&D, which I'm sure has a 0 combat rating, have feather fall by default. I'll give you.
Okay, but they don't have a fly speed, so I can do that.
What you'd have to do is you'd have to do basically what Ash and Junver just did. You have to jump off and then wait till you're a safe distance above, and then turn to a sugar glider. Because I will say that even if a sugar glider is falling that much, terminal velocity will eventually catch up with them.
Yeah, and they'll probably also like
your glide,
get exhausted.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
So if you'll let me do that, then I'll do that. Yeah.
I'll say you can do that, and that solves for you, but nobody else.
Here's what I'm saying.
That's fine because they can solve with their dimension door shit.
I can only solve for 2 of us, so the doctor's gonna die. But here's the thing. I'm gonna start talking to Troten and trying to do whatever talk no jutsu I can to stall for time to figure some shit out. And maybe he tells me something cool, maybe he doesn't. I'm just very sus. But Chris, let's do this shit.
All right. I mean, what are you going to say to try to draw his attention? That's what we're also.
I'm gonna say, hey, scrotum assalor.
He dies on the spot.
He has a heart attack.
This was so good. He just dies from it.
He's like mid reeling his axe back, and he looks at you and he goes, "Really?
Surely you heard that every day you went to fucking elementary school. Oh wait, you probably didn't because you're so fucking dumb, you fucking idiot."
All right, give me a.
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Performance. give me a performance check.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Here's what I'll give you.
It's a 9 plus 11.
Here, I'm gonna give you a slight distraction here, and then we can let Chiron do what he's gonna do. When are you jumping off and doing this already?
Yes.
Great, you're off the screen then for the purposes
The
of this.
fucking roast of Troten Assalor.
He swings his like.
Dude, scrotum assalor has been in my pocket for 27 years. I want to
like,
let you
really?
know.
Hey, Mr. Cole Gaming, we don't approve of this. In your second retort, he responds, "Weren't you bottom of the academy, idiot?" And it starts to swing again. But I'm gonna say like you've bought that 1 second for this thing. Chiron, it's you and a doctor and a makeshift parachute.
With this, okay.
You guys all know I'm gonna be watching out for you falling, right?
I don't know that actually. That's the problem.
We have no concept.
okay.
of
Also,
what-
We don't know where
the
the boat's flying continuously. Like it doesn't. I don't think that's the problem.
And to all that, I'm gonna say it's obviously gonna come down to a roll. This is D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just know I'm obviously trying to track it. Now that I know that Junver's on the ground safely, I'm obviously trying to track you guys and see
And I have this
I can.
random random doctor guy as a problem too. That's another fucking problem with this.
Go ahead,
See a
Mark.
tiny squirrel-like creature slowly descend into the
being able
ground.
to see wind in the
lands
air.
in a tree, starts eating chestnuts.
Exactly. Yeah, you get it.
From the dream.
Shit.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, hit me with your plan.
Does this thing look remotely like it would slow a fall? I'm not saying stop it completely. Slow a fall.
I'm gonna say here's what I came up with while you're doing it. It's not.
I have an
going
idea.
to necessarily slow it'll slow it somewhat. What it's more going to do is it's gonna be Link's glider from Tears of the Kingdom of Breath of the Wild. It's gonna let you direct yourself a little bit.
Okay. All right. So Chris, monks have slow fall.
Okay.
Which it doesn't save me in the current moment, which is
If you're
I'm gonna
holding
read it
on
to
to him, you'll lose the slow fall because you're higher.
Yeah, I got that. Beginning at the 4th level, you can use your reaction. You fall to reduce any falling damage by amount equal to 5 times your monk level. So we are like level 8, so I'd take 40 less damage. That's not that much, obviously. But I'm saying if I was slow,
you're going to be taking like 1,000 damage.
You'd be taking hundreds
Correct.
of damage. But go on.
my question is, do I slow enough that I don't fucking know. I can even make that feasible at all. No.
No, not like that.
Not with this glider thing? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the main thing the glider's gonna let you do is sort of like direct your fall a little bit. It's gonna be pretty tough, and you're gonna have to make several checks basically to contest with the fact that you're holding him in some way. And also like when you jump off and you pull that thing, it's gonna be a hell of a strength check to not let it fly out of your fucking hand. How are you securing him to yourself?
I'm gonna try to drag him back out, maybe to Alistair, to teleport him away.
Yeah.
But he has to be willing, doesn't he? He's fucking unconscious.
Unconscious things are willing by default. Unconscious people.
Okay, thank God.
All right, you're gonna dimension door
apply
this
to real
guy.
life.
I'm taking
Does not apply to real life. Just
That
everyone.
will not apply to real life. Just what a
God damn
blanket
it.
statement.
Yes,
That-
no, of course.
All right, take.
I feel like I have to.
Alistair, take this guy. You have to trust me. I've got this thing. I'll do one last check over on this thing, and be ready when the ship blows up. I'll try to get it close. I'll grab any more extra bedding or anything.
I could try and pull with him, but it's not going to be worth it. So that's fine.
I mean, do you want a last quip to Troten before we execute this plan?
No, it's
Or
me.
you got anything?
It would be me doing a fucking disguise self as his great grandfather or uncle or whatever the fuck the other
great uncle.
great.
I mean, I could try blinding ringing him.
And
Flashbang him.
yeah, and then show me
But
my great nephew, what are you doing? We would never have wanted you to do this.
It's been a very long time. You know for a fact he does not have a good relationship, or possibly any relationship with Ravio.
I also figured that he wouldn't give a shit, even if he believed full-heartedly that I was Ravio. So I'm like,
here's just for the sake of it. Here's what you know is that he did go to Ekron, potentially look for Raviom. He definitely brought back some of Raviom's notes, as Carmire mentioned to us prior, and that's about it. He's a real asshole, though.
yeah, he is a real asshole.
you're gonna teleport this guy out of here. I'll manage. Just do what I say. I've got this.
Question.
I'll figure it out.
Chris.
Take him out.
Yes.
If I was to throw a fireball at this big crystal he's about to axe, how bad would that be for
terrible
him?
explosion.
We would die? Okay.
We all die.
If your fireball blows that crystal up, it'll grenade. It's a red barrel.
All right, well, but him axing it isn't, it will not kill him, presumably?
Oh, no, his impression in his brain, because you read his mind, is I'm going to hit that thing with my axe and this whole ship is going to explode.
But he is somehow certain that he's going to survive.
He's invulnerable.
Yeah, we have sort of.
He's gonna take a fuck
He's kind of really resistant. He's really
He has a very
resistant.
weird relationship with the concept of life and death.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris, I
Which
read
I
his
wish I could get to
mind,
know myself.
And he failed the wisdom save. Can you give me a little bit more on that?
He's 100%.
I think it doesn't matter.
Without question, confident that this is going to suck really bad, but he will not die.
Okay, then that's all that matters. Then yeah, sure. I'm going along with the plan that Chiron's setting forth.
I've got it.
I've got the unconscious doctor, and I'm gonna cast Dimension Door to save our lives. Assuming that Ash can somehow cast Featherfall whenever we land.
I have, well, good luck. I mean, I hold a locket and I said, I need you just one more time, Cass. And I jump off with the hang glider.
Oh, the Chiron deep lore!
That'll be really cool in a second. Okay, you jump off. You're good. Alistair, slow-mo.
Good.
Baywatch running across the deck.
With the man I can barely carry because I'm so shitty at strength.
Yeah, you basically grab him, and he's not in a good condition, obviously. Are you just dimension dooring, or are you jumping and then gonna try to dimension?
I'm gonna jump, assuming that Ash will at some point see us falling, and then dimension door myself 500 feet higher in order to catch us again.
I'm liking this idea. Here what happens. You start running. Okay, Chiron starts running. You start running. Troten picks up axe and swings it, and he calls out to you, "Hey, asshole! Captain goes down with the ship." Axe bashes into the side of it as you yank Carmire off the side of the ship, and you are in free fall.
Yeah.
And above your head, boom! The ship erupts in a giant purple explosion as the crystal, is breached, reach critical mass instantly, and then explodes, tearing the ship apart in the sky.
Genuinely, Prij, you like doing the like binoculars up into the sky, I thought was you being like, fuck you, Zach, you fucking idiot. Why would you do that for so long? And I was so worried.
No, look, we've all heard of bird watching, but this is birds
watching. Yeah.
This is a bird watching.
Yeah, this is real bird watching.
We're gonna need up all your second level stuff.
Let's do this in order. First, can I get a strength tech from Chiron to see how well you're able to hold on to that fucking hang glider as you jump off, and a mass amount of wind hits this fucking thing?
How do you? Oh God, so terrible. 15.
It whips, but you're holding 15. On to it.
Okay.
It whips, you're holding on to it. And now give me your first dex check to sort of direct this thing.
Okay.
I'll let you do acrobatics if you want. I don't think it really matters, but
shouldn't. 20.
Okay, huge. Solid. You're basically you grab it, you catch control, and you're sort of steering towards the ground. You're falling fast, but you're able to steer to an extent. You are thousands of feet up. Everyone looks like ants. Yeah. Alistair, same problem. You're falling. You're holding onto Carmire by the shirt. Guys on the ground. Any way to sort of give them a beacon, a thing to look for, where they can aim themselves?
I mean, I'm just screaming the whole time, just to be clear.
Yeah,
to try and give any indication to them of where I
am. Also, like, the city's on fire and shit. Like, that is not gonna help.
Yeah.
The crystal's spitting magic into the sky.
Yeah. Like, the only thing I can think of is if there's, like, a big source of light, I could try and use my shield to, like, be a mirror and light signal, but that's, like, the best I can possibly do. I have like torches, but again, the city's on fire. That's not gonna fucking do anything.
Chris, do you have that ring available? I would put that on and try to, like,
let's see,
beacon light me up a little bit. That's like all I can think of.
Light Mage's ring, a ring owned by the third Echelon of Light, Tim. A silver ring with 3 gemstones built into the band, each glowing softly with magical light. The ring may be used to summon light. This can illuminate a room of most sizes for 1 minute, or produce a blinding burst of light anywhere within 15 feet. I would say, like, people will be able to see it.
Yeah, blinding burst, like spotlight around, I guess.
You can do that, totally.
Okay,
Alistair, you got anything?
Yeah.
In order to like give people an idea of my location,
or to get okay, here's what I'm gonna say. From that, you're able to see that Chiron just did a boing of light, so you know where Chiron is falling as you're falling.
I mean I'm not trying to save Chiron, right? Like, that's...
No, I know, I was just letting you know. That's where we're at.
I mean, I can cast knock.
What does knock do?
I mean, it would unlock a thing, but in this case, that's not really relevant. But it does make a sound that is audible within 300 feet of where I am.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say.
It's very fucking audible, and then I'm gonna, like, cast fucking Dimension Door to put me higher, to give people time to, presumably, if I'm about to fucking splat.
Okay, here's what I'll say then on this. Ash,
yeah.
You are, you see both of these things, or you see one, hear the other. You see the light pulse from Chiron, you hear the pulse for the knock from Alistair, and from there you can, you can see both. You can see where Chiron is. He's got the hang glider situation going on, and you can see Alistair, who's clutching on to Carmire. Do you have Misty Step?
I do.
Can you Misty Step and Featherfall? Like, do you have slots for both?
Is it the rule of?
Yeah, but we're not in combat, so that's fine.
We're not in combat. Yeah.
So I'm going to, no matter what. I for some reason can't find out where the table is of how many sorcery points I have to spell to re-get spell slots.
But you will do that to get spell slots back?
I can, yeah. I was going to make sure I at least had 3 Featherfalls, and I I still have 2 first levels and 2 second levels. I spent that entire fight fixing a cannon. I didn't do anything. I didn't use any spells.
Right. So here's what I'll say.
I got spell slots.
Yeah, I'll say, like, if you were to, like, basically see one of them and then go as fast as you can towards them and then Misty Step to make the final distance and then cast Featherfall, you can easily reach one of these 2 parties.
What level was it, Prij? I got the table. If you need it.
I mean, I have 2 2s and 2 1s, so I think I'm fine no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah,
If I
It's
need
three
if I need to
points for
burn,
level 2, 2 points for level 1 if you need it.
Okay. Yeah, I can. Okay, I can burn 2 points to get an extra feather fall in case I need it. Or I should.
Here's the other thing I'm going to say, which is I'm gonna not lead you too far, but I'll just say that, like, both of these things were visible to or audible to everyone in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so we have.
The most I can do is maybe help Chiron. I'm gonna make myself big again, and then I'm gonna just burn my fire rune, Chris, to light up my shield manually, basically, with a giant fire rune and point
Okay,
towards
I like this.
Chiron. And hopefully he sees it. That's all I got.
All I heard was a noise and saw light.
But I'm gonna say with that, give me a perception check. I'll see which of them you see, or if you see both.
Please, God.
Or roll die for which one's which.
I'm a fucking bard.
It's
you can't
like
hear my
even-
ass. I'm fucking cooked.
Even at odds.
Honestly, you might just be able to play your instrument. It's loud enough.
I literally have one more
rolled a-
bardic inspiration if I can use it.
I rolled a
Hold on.
9.
You only see the 2 people falling with that. You saw the pulse of light, but you can't really make out what's Chiron and what's not because there's magic and bullshit and an exploding ship in the air. You are able to see 2 dudes falling, one of them flailing themselves wildly as the other one's unconscious. So there you go.
Wait.
Okay, well, I'm going to make my beeline for whatever ones look like they're more screwed, aka the people flailing.
Okay, so, I mean, I don't think you need to roll anything further here. So I'll say yes, you flap your wings as hard as you can and try to make that distance, and you Misty Step to make sure you make that distance. And then as Alistair and Dr. Carmine are craning towards the ground, you cast Featherfall, and they begin to slow their fall as Ash has saved 3 members of the party. Well,
As this is happening, I point out where Chiron is, and if he's within 500 feet, I'm ready to teleport me and Ash.
He is now within 500 feet.
Fuck. Can I teleport in that direction to get Ash closer? Because if Carmine is falling at a non-lethal speed, I can give Ash a 500-foot deficit.
How many fourth level spell slots do you have?
I have exactly 1. This is my last 4th level spell
Okay,
slot.
here's what I'm gonna say. Yes, you can do this. I actually think it's a pretty cool idea. You will not be able to hold on to what's his face at the same time.
No, I'm aware of that, and I'm.
Which means that he's going to land, and none of you are going to be immediately with him.
No, I'm so terrified. Like before Alistair hits the ground, he's running in that direction. I assume as soon as Ash touches Chiron to give him Featherfall, Ash is flying towards the doctor, but like we have to keep Chiron alive. Like the second we know this man isn't going to die, Chiron is more important. Unfortunately, and I know that gives you a big hand to play, Chris, but like
Oh, I already know what happens in this scene, dog. Minus the
fuck
fact
you.
of whether or not Chiron turns into goop on the ground or not.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't know, baby.
Okay.
But if you do all of this, I'm just saying I got you. I know what's happening. So this is your decision to make.
I mean,
What happens next?
I'm grabbing Ash and I'm saying, we will come back for the doctor, but you have to save Chiron. Are you ready?
Go!
Boom.
You cast Dimension Door.
Yep.
And here's what happens in sequence.
Fuck.
Chiron, you see the flame signal from Junver. Give me a dex check to try to steer yourself.
Only a 12.
Okay, here's what happens then. Dex check, you try to steer it. A 12 is unfortunately not enough to beat the wind gale that I've decided here. So you see the direction you need to be and try to force yourself, but cannot do it. This is after you've already lit the light beacon. In this moment, Ash and Alistair, you guys teleport, try to make the distance up. Ash, you can tell you are just almost in range of catching Kyra.
Can I stop you on your thing real quick? If I know I'm getting blasted around by this gust,
Yes.
and do I see Ash flying towards me?
Yes, I'll say you see
But I
the
see
dimension door.
I'm gonna throw an axe 60 feet towards this direction instead of holding onto this thing.
Kills Ash. You teleport
And to try to like get further to teleport to it 60 feet towards Ash, away from this gust.
I just eat Kate's ass.
I'm not trying to throw it at you. I'm trying to throw it just to get over.
No, I know. I just, when Zach said it hits me, I just imagine just like
Just to avoid the gust. If the gust is blowing me further away, I'll drop the
Here's
fucking
all I
thing.
want from you, because it's going to determine how this goes. I need a strength check to throw the axe.
Okay, don't throw it too hard. And kill Ash.
I'll be so good. That's how I die.
A 10. 10?
Oh!
Don't say
good.
it's
Not bad.
10's good.
Good or bad? Yeah.
Good. That's bad.
Dead down the middle. Okay. Then here's what happens. You see the dimension door is cast, and you go,
Yeah.
"That's my shot, baby!" Let go of the fucking hang
Please.
glider.
Axe.
Take the axe, whip it out, and throw.
Yeah.
And the second the axe leaves your hand, you're familiar with the teleporting of it. Like for you, it's basically like, you're here 1 second and you're gone the next, but there's like a blink of light basically when it happens. As soon as the axe exits your hand and is like, just a foot away from you in the space, you notice the teleport start. But
no.
you're not teleporting to the axe.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Snatching
Alright.
Cade's left hand axe out of the air is the left hand of Marin,
Oh.
who in momentum grabs your hand that just threw it and then yeets your ass closer to Ash and Alistair.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say with that, yes, you are in close enough range, and Ash is able to cast Featherfall on you, as your momentum has now shifted and you're now going to the right, but you still Featherfall, and then it evens out and you're fine.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I'm so worried.
and-
I know you're about to take the doctor away and everything's gonna win for the villains, but I'm so mad.
Yeah, do I see the doctor from where I'm at, Chris? I know that is very tall ask.
Were you watching Ash when he was flying? Or were you watching Chiron because of the light?
I mean, the light was only a blink, right? So like,
Yeah, but you lit a beacon.
I sent
then.
the signal.
Here's
I
what
lit
I'm
the
asking.
beacon, but
I'm asking you honestly, were you watching Chiron or are you watching Ash? What was Junver doing?
yeah. I mean, I feel like I lit the beacon, and then I would have looked at what I
WWJD.
could see, which would probably be Ash.
Can I get a perception check from Wynn and Junver?
Hi. Nat 20 for a 27.
Oh god, the squirrel can
When
swim.
the sugar glider sees Dr. Carmire float to the ground, I don't know, 1,000 feet from the palace. It doesn't matter where exactly.
16 for me.
I'll say you see it too.
When the
Okay,
sugar
good.
glider dashes
Okay.
to try to find.
You have those broken boots too. The ones that like, oh my god.
I don't have the
Yeah.
busted boots, but I'm a hoof it.
Okay.
Yes. And yeah, I think it's probably better if I de-wild shape and run at 60 feet.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
And to that, can I get another perception check when you're closer, so I'll have it be from you.
Sure. Come on, another nat 20. 10 for a 17.
Not bad.
I don't know, 30 feet away from Dr. Carmire, you see the wisps and like the forming sharp thing of Tiel's teleport spell start to appear by the doctor. However,
Oh no.
in this moment, when, I don't know, 5 feet to your right, big crash as Cade's hand axe is smashed into the
Let's
ground.
go!
Fucking meteor hammer.
Chiron?
Oh, that's a good point too. As Marin once again teleports to Cade's hand axe, and a second later, you notice that the teleport spell of TL just gives up, just abandons ship.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, she can teleport to it too.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, fuck me.
Okay.
I was gonna like misty step out of the 30 feet.
She might have chucked it. Never mind. Yeah, she might chuck it.
Yeah. She did throw it, but then she teleported to it.
Yeah. I just mean like, she can freely teleport into it, and that's probably.
It has a range. I think I determined to be 500 feet to teleport to the axe, but
that's really good. That's as much as Dimension Door, which is a 4th level spell.
Yeah.
It's also one person too.
No,
there's
for
no
sure.
bring people with you.
Your left hand has to be free.
And you most people can't throw an axe 500 feet, so that's in most directions.
Can you just keep throwing it up and climb infinite height?
Until you get tired or you enter the stratosphere.
Fucking One Piece airwalk bullshit.
That's actually hilarious.
Sorry, it's called moonwalk.
I just use the hand axe.
Sure.
And just, whoop, 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 whoop.
I'm going to space. You will.
One place capitalism hasn't touched.
Do it until you can't throw an axe hard enough to break through the gravitational pull of the Earth. And yes, with that, Wynn has sugar glided and then ran back to the doctor. Junver is on his way. Marin has landed safely. Ashbaugh, Alistair, and Chiron float safely to the ground. And everyone has survived falling from the sky as above the heiress continues to...
I mean, this doesn't feel like a win, but it feels like an okay moment, I guess. Cool.
It feels like we survived.
All of us lived,
Yeah, but something bad may or may not happen in the next 10 seconds, so I'm like,
It could. I mean, we stopped the imminent destruction of the crystal. It might still blow up.
Yeah,
we stopped it from blowing up.
I feel like we're about to get our asses chewed out. So
I mean, currently it's leaking magic, the Shaper Stone, and the Shamari Palace is basically a pile of rocks.
Yeah.
But
it didn't explode.
It didn't explode.
Yeah.
Well, but the doctor may or may not be abducted right now, and he's pretty important, so...
No, so TL... Okay, so here's what happened. Just to give us the whole sequence of the doctor, because I feel like that's the important next
Yes, this is what's about to happen.
Wynn and Junver see him falling. Wynn is closer and starts to, sugar glide and then sprint towards it. TL begins teleporting to the doctor. However, Marin then crashes into the ground, basically besides Wynn, and is now rushing towards the doctor as well. And TL's like, I'm good, and then abandons the teleport.
Oh, that's sick as fuck.
I fought my ex-wife enough for today.
Let's go. Game
And now, I'm going to say, in order, Marin, Wynn, and Junver arrive next to the doctor, who, he landed a little roughly, but it's well, he's fine. He's not. That didn't kill him. If he was already, if he is still alive. And I'll say with that, the other three of you land, and you can very easily reconvene with the gang.
I had one extra potion. I'm gonna just give that to the doctor directly instead of throwing it. While we're doing this.
I mean, he's unconscious, but
you rolling out one. It falls to the ground. He misses his lips. He says, "Why?"
You have to lick the potion up and then give him a sweet kiss, like Romeo and Juliet type beat.
I rolled a nat 20 to give him the potion.
Shut the fuck up, David.
Man,
God
you give
damn
him
it.
this potion so good, dude.
You kiss him so good.
Okay,
we did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, fabricator.
I'm gonna switch music here because this is not term appropriate. That'll do. Yes, so we have all reconvened now, and we are standing over Dr. Philo Carmire, who is still he has regained consciousness due to the potion, is what I will say.
Nat 20 kiss, let's go!
Chiron, This guy's in terrible condition. Can I get a medicine check from our doctor? You can take that with advantage. You're a doctor.
That is 22.
Okay. in this exact moment, with a 22, your medical deduction is that this motherfucker is going to die.
Oh no.
His lungs are... You don't really know the word for this technical ailment. It's like his lungs are filling with water or blood, but it's magic. Like he's overfilling with magic and it's going to suffocate him or something like that.
New Magiconia.
Yes, he has new Magiconia.
Magicus fuckicus. All right.
I mean, I've seen this kind of before, and it kind of reminds me, it's not great. I kind of get like, I think Chiron kind of loses focus a little bit here, and kind of gets up and just like can't, like, you know, starts shaking his head, starts just not feeling happy about like what he's just seeing here. Like he doesn't give like a reaction, it's just or like anything. He doesn't say anything. He just gets up and kind of like starts really kind of freaking out a little bit, because I feel like he's seen something similar to this before, where it's like magic-based death rather than not. So he like shudders and just kind of like starts just shaking his head and just like wallowing over there, I guess, away from the body.
To that, the doctor croaks out, "Not a good thing to see a doctor do."
So we're in a situation where like this guy is probably dying and is not savable, right?
Here's what I will say as a very generous
dying.
DM.
Definitely
There
dying.
is potentially a way to save him. I don't know if any of you would be able to figure it out.
Oh no.
I
Put
mean,
the crystal up to him.
I don't have any more spell slots that can cast healing spells, but I can.
This is fucking crystal magic, right?
I can detect thoughts on him.
Can I get a Arcana check?
Sure. So, my thinking is the last time I tried to cast Dispel Magic on someone who's doing fucky crystal magic shit, it blew up and made everything worse. So, but if it's not fucky crystal magic, then this might be fine. That's a 9.
Okay, I can't give you more than I was going. Than I want. I can't give you what I want to give you. This, from a visual standpoint, appears to be the exact same way Calabash Jones died. With the magic is sort of the purple magic of the crystals crackling alongside it. It needs to get out of the body, and it appears the only way to do that is to, you know, get out.
Do we have
detect thoughts?
Actually,
Detect thoughts on this guy.
It's time for a magical.
Ash, do you have your crystal? Your fucky crystal?
I have so many crystals.
Yeah, Ash has all. Actually, technically, Alistair has the small one that Ash had. Ash has the big one. You want to detect thoughts?
He's a man who is dying. He's gonna have a lot of concerns about how to save his own life.
My thing is more that I don't think he's going to be cognizant enough to know not to resist it. Like, I think his like fight or flight will kick in, basically.
Oh, to try and fight the detect thoughts?
Yes.
I mean, he probably has really good wisdom, but
Ooh, what's he got to beat?
I think 16.
Yeah, wait, he beat that.
Well, then I do at least get surface level thoughts.
His immediate surface level thoughts are, I was so close to escaping. Now I'm gonna die. That was the whole thing I was trying to avoid happening.
Chris, do I know that the magic leaking thing is what will kill him?
I can tell you. I can say.
Would you? Because I'm Junver.
No, I think I'd say that to everyone, and it's what my thought is here is, so I'll say the magic is leaking out. It needs to get out of him. Right now, the only way to do that is by killing him. My thought is, if we give it somewhere else to go, he won't die, and that's why I was asking about the crystals. Because if we right?
Chris, I'm gonna put my hands on him.
I'm not answering that question. Okay, go ahead, Junver. You start doing chest compressions, and Marin's like, yeah, fuck it, it's a good idea.
And I'm gonna focus on the word patience.
What exactly are you trying to do here? Like in a gameplay sense, what are you trying to do here?
I am trying to absorb the magic that is leaking out of him.
Interesting.
Fuck.
With a thing that the party doesn't know about.
Oh, Junver.
Yeah.
The Junverito.
Okay. I want a rule of cool it here, but it really doesn't make sense. Okay.
That's fair, but I'm still gonna try it.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I think happens based on what you're trying to do and my own insane person logic. You begin to basically form, I want to reveal a little as possible here. You form a magical container, I guess, in your mind. Like this is like how you're trying to think of the way to channel your chakra here. And the only solution you can come to in this moment is to sort of make a shield, a classic, and sort of try to keep that magic away from his internal organs, his heart. You're making a Tony Stark arc reactor in his chest kind of situation.
Did you
here.
build it in a cave with a box of scraps?
Another way to.
It's the bucklers, but otherwise, yes.
What I'll say is with that, you've bought yourself a little bit of time. Possibly time to speak to him, but not much more than that is what I'm going to say.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna repeat what Wynn told us of like, you're leaking magic. What can we do to stop it?
And to be clear, Chris, what I said was the correct interpretation of what you said, right?
What you said is your interpretation of what happened to Jones. If anyone else has different interpretation of what happened to Jones, great. But here's, it's been 2+ years. When Jones was dying, he had broken a crystal, he had been zapped by it, and then he lost the fight. So then he had all this magic built up in him. Wynn tried to heal him. All that did was make more magic spit out and then zap Wynn back. And then he died. So that's where we're at currently.
Gotcha.
If we don't have anything else, I'm going to read some stuff.
Anyone else have anything? Do we want to try the crystal thing, or?
I mean, I'm gonna ask him, like,
I
what
don't even
can
know
we
if I
do?
was able to like make it to you guys. I am like dead tired.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I made it. I don't even think I made it to Carmire's body.
I'm having an episode.
Here's my question, because we did say that Chiron got here. Ash, just for the purposes of you might need to hear things, would you have tried to make an effort to come to Carmire, or would you not have come here at all?
I think I would have tried, but I honestly just cast so many spells in rapid succession, did so much flying. I literally don't know if I have the constitution to like run it over there. I might be like trying to, but I don't actually think I've made it there.
Okay, then you're gonna make it there, but not yet.
I mean, I'm literally with him, right? Or no, I teleported Ash towards Chiron, so I wouldn't be there.
You're probably last in
Yeah.
the three.
Yeah, you're here last.
Yeah, that's fair. Then I can't do anything in this.
I'll do the Junver thing, and like, while I'm trying to concentrate, I'm gonna pull out a buckler and put it on his chest too, and try and use that to both help him and me. Like, give me a thing to visualize and him a thing to hold.
Like a defibrillator. Clear.
Incredible.
It's literally emotional support for me at this point. Like, I'm trying to do what I can to help.
Okay, then I'm going to say here's what happens. Eventually, and this is after minutes of standing around trying to figure out how to make him not die, and unfortunately coming up with nothing. Ash, you trot your way over to the thing, and Carmire sees you and speaks. Well then, Mr. Amnorets. I think I'm dying.
I kind of look around and see if anyone else is like... Any reactions from anyone else? Like...
Marin's like looking down and shaking her head. Chiron's freaking the fuck out. Wynn and Junver are standing over him trying their best, but you know.
Yeah.
And as you're doing that, he's... Listen. I'm very good at escaping. I don't think this one is my game to win. What they have already built, it's not a simple thing to break. You may remove me by death, I suppose, in my case. You may do the same with Miss Jadestone, Miss Ocelor. You've destroyed the Interrupter, but they have blueprints and copies. You can find those and burn them. All that will do is leave a crack in the foundation. Small, unnoticeable, but perhaps in the long run damaging. But time is not on your side. If you want to bring the whole thing down before it's too late, before those cracks have any meaningful effect, well, if you want it in the simplest terms, you have to kill every last one of them. You can't wait for them. Do you understand me? Mercy dies with the hearth.
I'm assuming I've caught up at this point.
You got the tail end of that?
Sure. Why are you telling us this? Is this actually what you wanted? I know you were kind of being held hostage, but also kind of seemed like you were a dick, you know?
I merely wish to conduct my experiments. The guards stopped me. Shatterers continued me. You stopped me, but I stop here, don't I? And now he speaks just to Ashbaugh. 412 years. Never let the Shatter Guard hear it unless you have nothing else to say, but that's it. In 412 years, it... You hear him try to choke the words out as the magic seems to be collapsing his lungs. And he finishes the sentence. In 412 years, it burns out. His eyes stare at you wide and intent, but it only takes another moment for you to notice there's nothing behind those eyes. And he's gone. To speak it not in a character voice and not in a horse voice, he said, Ashbaugh, 412 years, never let the guard hear it unless you have nothing else to say, but that's it. In 412 years, it burns out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if he caught it, but I tried to give him a solemn die when he said that. He probably died before he saw it, but...
Well, that's not good.
I'll motion my hand over to close his eyes.
You do that.
I put 2 coins on his eyes.
You put Mr. Business on his eyes.
That's not a thing in this culture, I don't think.
You put Mr. Business on his eyes, Mr. Business picks his pockets.
I lay 2 hatchets by his feet.
I put him in a boat.
I mean, I'll leave the buckler with him.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Fuck.
You gotta...
I give him an elbow drop. Jumper,
you would deal with Blackout Billy vis-a-vis bucklers at this point. If it's a sentimental buckler, he's
I make my own. He doesn't.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, sure. Kyra.
Yes.
Marin comes and sits next to you on the side of where, all this is happening. And does her best to give you like a reassuring, hey, champ, back pat. And says, Chiron, you're not there. You're here with us, and you're alive. Does that do anything for your panic attack?
Smack her hand away. And I still kind of keep going into what I'm doing until probably the situation is going to be maybe slowly but surely dealt with. But yeah.
She takes Cade's left hand axe and like places it beside you. You drop that. And she stands back up to rejoin the group. Anyone have anything or want to discuss anything before I read more shit and lead us towards an end here?
I don't know.
When Junver gets up, he punches the ground as hard as physically possible, which for him is very hard. And just mutters under his breath. First the speaker, now the doctor.
I cast plant growth.
Shut the fuck up.
And make a beautiful.
Whips your
That
ass.
was incredible, Elise. Thank you for that.
Make a beautiful patch of flowers
Around him.
around him. Exactly.
This mass murderer. Yeah.
I cast
Fireball.
Technically killed anyone.
I transmute acid splash into fire splash and burn all the flowers.
Marion's like, yeah, hardcore, fuck yeah. Yeah, no, this funeral's a party.
I grumble a few fucks under my breath before just kind of saying, we need to regroup at the palace. And without even waiting, I just start. I don't even know if I know where the palace is. I just start walking in a direction.
Well, it's a very easy direction to find
big as
because
fuck.
the big crystal that's spitting magic is where the palace.
I mean,
you
And
landed.
also-
landed.
It's mostly rubble.
You landed close-ish, not like super close. Alistair, you got anything, or I'm gonna read some stuff?
I mean, honestly, Ash mentioning the crystal is like, oh fuck, I forgot that the crystal is of dubious quality right now. That's extremely important to everyone's life in this region. We should go look at that.
Yes, and like, you know, all around you, the city is starting to get back to like, okay, we didn't immediately die, disaster protocols, go.
Right.
People are, you know, still evacuating, soldiers are rushing around, and the Shamari are, you know, scrambling. In this, Gyro Shamari rushes up to all of you in a huff, panting as he's like trying to find the words, and he's like, holy shit, we know, but we all didn't die. That's fucking incredible. Shout out patron Gogo Zeppeli, by the way. Gyro. And he notes on top of all that, heroes, you're going to want to see this. And he leads you all, or all of you that are willing. If Ash and Chiron don't want to, that's totally fine. Obviously, you're not going to be here for this moment. He leads you all a short distance away to a flaming pile of wreckage.
Oh shit.
You all recognize it as, oh, that wreckage looks familiar, to be the wreckage of the Eris, which, you know, the bits and bobs that made it their way to the ground after the boom boom.
I was really gonna say, J.K. Star was dead.
No.
Really
he swings by in the sky. I lived!
I live, bitch.
Fuck all y'all! Hope I never run into you again. Don't become a recurring NPC!
I will definitely run into him again.
We better if we don't,
and
Chris.
Against his will.
And in the wreckage of the Eris, the apparent flagship of the Chatterers, lying beneath the fallen mast in a heap of a broken ship, is Troton Ocelor, as it seems to be his whole thing, inexplicably not dead.
Yeah, well,
He does
I
appear
did
to-
zero faith
he-
that he was going to die. So
He does appear to be broken beyond belief.
Is
He's in
he?
the Peter Griffin death pose.
are you Novocaine
conscious.
from the
Take
hit
your pick.
film Novocaine?
Is he conscious?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to him with whatever bladed weapon I have.
Yeah, he's not moving. He has a mast over his chest, and yeah, the Shamari have a bunch of soldiers around him. Like, what do we do with this fucking guy?
I got a scimitar. I'm gonna try to chop his head off.
Whoa! Before you do that, can I just cast Detect Thoughts on it one more time?
Yes.
You detect the skull when it's dislodged from his head. How about that?
Detect Thoughts on this bitch. Wisdom save.
Hold on. Before we even do anything.
Are you thinking anything when you're unconscious?
So he is technically conscious.
He's conscious.
And here's just what I'm gonna read, and then we can decide if we want to do more, if we want to next time on saving throw.
Yeah, we could do that. I wouldn't say no.
Blood pools around Troton. Obviously, more than a person should be able to lose.
He's weird. We get it.
And he croaks out, "I think I surrender." Next time on saving throw?
Let's do that.
Next time on saving throw.
That's really good.
It's gonna be a lot what we want to do.
Oh, man.
And next time on saving throw, we figure out what all that ends up meaning. Folks, we did it! We saved the city!
It sure doesn't feel like it, Chris.
One of these days, Chris is gonna let us stop the terrorist attack before it destroys everything.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It hasn't been any of the last 4, but sometime he's gonna let us.
It's crazy because this time I thought we were gonna do okay, and then this session started, and I was like, "Oh, we're doing terribly, actually."
Yeah.
GL teleported to us, and then I was like, "Oh, this could go terribly or great."
Yeah.
And then, of course, it went the first one.
The TL moment, I was like,
I feel like y'all are being a bit too hard on yourselves. It didn't get shattered.
Yeah, no, that part's great.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, but we don't know how good that is.
Let me rephrase. Instead of terrible or great, terrible or okay, and we're in okay.
Zach,
feel
based
like
on all the
we're
information you had from Dr.
heavily in
Carmire, it would have been a lot worse if it did succeed, because they would have had a fully charged MacGuffin.
Yeah, basically a nuke would have gone off, from what I remember.
Folks, that's going to do it for this episode of Saving Throw, or episodes. If you liked this, thank you. Please leave us a comment down below if you haven't already. You probably have. Let's be honest, not that many people watch this series, but it's good for me, honey. And if you want to see more, we'll be back in a month, give or take. We have a cruise to go on, so that might throw some problems into it, but I think we got it all figured out.
What if we do it from the cruise, you know?
No.
And most of us would be there, but Elise and Jason would be very, very hard to make work.
It's true.
We airdrop them in. You're all the best. You're all handsome. Thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate it. This is my favorite series to produce. It's the second best thing we make after Chaos Jeopardy. Stick around for art. A ding, ding, ding.
Woo!
Bye-bye.
Starting off art this week, Instant Noodles with Hello.
Oh, yeah. Another fucking... God.
As you are reading this, I'm watching the stream with my best friend. I'm hoping this will convince her to watch Saving Throw. That is the coolest shit. Thank you for doing the groundwork.
We love that.
I really hope that your friend is still watching. If not, I get it. You're starting them at episode 50, essentially.
Yeah.
That being said, my Chiron cosplay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
With Chiron punching a horse.
The fact that you went to a location with horses for this is the greatest thing.
This is incredible.
So this is another boundary we've broken. We now have cosplay in addition to all the other amazing varieties of art people have done. The fact that you got the cosplay, you broke that line. But
Insane.
Insane
already. Insane already.
And then cocked back a fist on this motherfucker.
Insane.
Now, the one thing I'm noticing is that horses.
No
horse. We know how this ends.
No horses were harmed in the making of this cosplay photo.
Exactly.
One horse was harmed in the making of Saving Throw. That one he punched.
It's so good. Instant Noodles in the chat also says she is, meaning that her friend is in fact watching this. This is so good. I'm so
also thank you for watching.
Great work on it. Yeah.
So cool.
So good. We've got spoiler for organs and stuff. Sorry, this is a bit strange, but I thought it'd be kind of cool if I made some art with some medical incorporated stuff. Although I know this is most likely completely biologically inaccurate to whatever Chiron is. No, this is very cool. Very
Great
cool.
question. I don't have an answer for it.
Let me see.
At some point, we'll find out. Surely.
That's a very human anatomy, whatever
It's
it is.
gonna pay off huge.
It's so incredible to see the chat freak out anytime there's like a drip feed of Chiron lore, and I want you all to know that I am right there with you. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta know the Chiron lore.
Gonna pay off huge.
And
lastly, we have
my friend Drew Ash. It looks super cool and awesome, and she's so talented. Yeah,
two people
Hell yeah.
in art in one post is
let's go.
unheard of.
Unprecedented.
Unprecedented. Yeah, look at him. He fucking hates it.
This is. I imagine when Alistair says almost anything and Ash gets pissed. So good.
No,
So,
it's not even
good.
says anything. It exists.
God
It
damn,
exists.
listen. Alistair's not that bad. Alistair gets a bad rap by maybe two of the members of the team.
That's because who's playing him.
That's, you know what, and that's fair.
Damn.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Instant Noodles. Thank you, Instant Noodles' friend that drew the art. That's so good.
Yeah,
Thank
it's so
you so
cool.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hell yeah. I cannot believe that we have fucking cosplay of one of our characters now. I'm genuinely geeking so much by that.
Cosplay that went out in human public or horse public.
Yeah, in horse public. Will then with some more saving throw Magic the Gathering. Ham with a frankly stunning Junver art of him using his shield. Holy
That's
shit,
really good.
that's so
Hell yeah.
good.
Hell yeah.
That's so good. Ooh, it's free to equip to a giant fighter. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's
Let's
there's
fucking go, giant fighter.
One of the swords of blank and blank in Magic has a thing where it's like equipped for free to a legendary creature, but equipped for cost to other.
That's really, really cool.
You should go straight to the second to last one, Hank Hilson, and then read that in its entirety, and then read its attached card.
Hank Hilson, a legendary creature halfling. When Hank Hilson enters, create a legendary massive hog creature token. Whenever you sacrifice a food, creatures you control gain +1/+1 until the end of turn. This guy's got a huge hog.
So I went back after at some point and listened to that segment to get like, what did I say about Hank Hilson? And I just
Got
go,
a massive hog.
He's a whatever race he was. I think he was a gnome. I go, he's got a massive hog. And that was it. That was
No.
the whole description.
Will Ben-
information you get about this guy's got a huge dick.
Will Ben reached out to me and was like, oh no, it'd be really funny if I made the huge hog be like a giant pig. Like, that's really funny. Like,
The card right after is the token for Massive Hog.
And it's a hog.
Yup, this big boy has won me the Bright Harbor County Fair 3 years running. Why would you think I was talking about?
that's so brilliant. That's so brilliant.
I like the world building here. He's a sailor, but he's got a passion.
Yeah.
For raising hogs.
Yeah.
likes hogs, the bigger the better.
Who doesn't like raising hogs? You know what I'm saying? Anybody?
Thank you, Owen.
Genuinely so good. And again, like, the amount of work that you've poured into all of these Magic the Gathering cards, I'm showing several of them at a bigger speed now, but like so good. And again, like, it's just incredibly humbling that we have created this thing. I mean, mostly Chris has created this thing that, like,
No, that's a bullshit narrative people push that like the DM is the mass creator, which like of course yes, but then also it's like
For sure.
there
I mean,
wouldn't be a show if it wasn't characters.
You've definitely put more into this than the rest of us have, and of course we all, like, you know, input our own thing into it. But like, it's so fantastic of like seeing people create stuff based on this thing we made, and like this is so awesome. So thank you so much, Will, and thank you, Ham, for this incredible art. Like, this is all awesome. Thanatos I have some KJ centric art today. A reference sheet design for him. The thing I made that reference for, an animatic and a silly doodle of me holding him in that one pose that was going around.
Hell yeah.
KJ Star,
I
let's
love,
go.
I
mean,
love
this
that
is
KJ Star has fan art. This is incredible.
That's awesome. Shout out Dwarf Star.
the
Huge
fucking
payoff for that
not
Patreon.
again.
Nah, you fuckers. I don't know if anyone noticed the YouTube comments, but KJ Star, the thing he says is "you fuckers again," and then you land on the Eris and Troton goes "you fuckers again."
That's so good. That's so good.
Clothes are a combination of a pilot's outfit, a sea captain outfit, and
General fantasy
attire. Yeah.
Which that's what I'm aiming for. I like the idea of the harness.
The harness is really cool.
Yeah, harness is good.
Yeah.
Harness is good.
I like the little neck moon tattoo. It's very cool.
Well, because that was when before we had a name reveal, Chiron said, "I don't know, I'm gonna call him Moon. He's got a moon tattoo on him or something."
Wow!
That's world building.
So good.
Let me hear this animatic. 1, 2, 3.
Rushing up towards the wheel, the pilot turns mid-sentence as Alistair is explaining. He goes, "What are you?" And the pilot pauses and looks over the group. "Oh, you fuckers again!" As you have somehow managed to once again find the ship of KJ Star.
Let's go! That's so good! Let's fucking go!
Patron Dwarf Star. Please post
Yes!
this to YouTube.
The return of KJ Star! Oh, dude.
This fucker can't get away from us.
I'm so sorry, bros. This is really unfortunate for you, but we are about to go into the maw, as they say.
The tiefling pilot standing there looking just so annoyed that it's you 5 again. 6 now with Carmire. He's still bandaged from the what do you call it? The Jung's Holler incident. It's been like a month. To that, Alistair, he'll say, "You gotta be fucking kidding me. You want me to fly at that thing?" As he points up at the ship that is, firing a giant laser.
Yes.
I'll say, we're going up there. You have 30 seconds to get off this ship if you don't want to come with.
He goes, "We don't even have cannons. This is a cargo ship." And another ship bursts into flames besides you.
This is so good!
I have good news. We're the cargo.
I was saying we're the cannons.
It is a cannon.
Where are the cannons? Yeah.
We're the cannons.
If we take off on a ship with cannons, they will blow us out to the sky before we get 20 meters off the ground. This is the best ship for this mission.
He looks out as other ships are being shot, like I said, indiscriminately across the port, and he basically cranks on the elevation controls of the ship to start bringing it out of the slip. And he goes, "Oh man, why me?
Miss Frizzle, not again."
We made the joke twice.
Why don't we just go on a normal field?
I think we made it more than twice.
That was the
so
greatest!
fucking
What
good.
the fuck?
So fucking good.
That was 2 minutes of insane animatics!
Thank you. That's so the fucking shot of the boat.
God! The lighting effects of the ships
Yeah, the
blowing up,
lighting, yeah.
the fucking... I can't even remember the name of him. That one character is shouting, "Miss Frizzle" is so good! That's insane!
Yeah, that's
so
incredible.
good.
That's incredible.
so awesome. Thank
Holy
you.
shit.
Please post that to YouTube if you haven't already, just so people can see your animation.
Post it to Tumblr, tag us, please let me repost this. This is
Yeah, we'll repost that
insanely
shit
good.
anywhere.
Anywhere. Please post it
post
and
it on
tag
the
it. This
moon.
is so good. I want to scream this from the rooftops. This is amazing. Wow.
Now KJ has to come back.
I mean,
Chris,
was there ever a
if
question?
KJ Star wasn't going to come back, I was going to be pissed at you. This is so good. Wow.
And then the last doodle of him, of Thanatos holding him in that little
It's
meme post.
so good.
So cute.
God damn. I'm literally,
love
as soon
the
as the
KJ
stream is over, I'm going to rewatch the entire animatic.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
so good.
incredible.
So good.
Also, good jokes all around.
Wow.
I wonder how long it took. I wonder how long it took to make.
Yeah,
Oh, had to
please.
be so long. Oh my god, that was incredible, Thanatos. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Wow. David with this screenshot of the chat at Junver's 4th 2 or 1 in a row.
Inability to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simply incredible.
No.
Incredible. Finley RTNB with messy doodles from the stream because art block's a bitch, label from left to right. Ash does science, ignore the workplace hazard in the background.
This ain't about him.
that owl would be really mad if he could read right now.
Oh no, the Junver with the dice.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I mean, it's the Shinji meme.
It is.
Sitting on shields.
Dr. Carmire in the fucking Family Guy death pose.
Of course.
Alistair,
Canonically, everyone dies. Everyone in saving throw, everyone is laying dead, and then they rapidly convulse into either the Yamcha or Family Guy death pose. Yeah, it's fucked.
That's how it goes. Thank you for also capturing the get up on the Hydra's back.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
We needed it. It needed to happen.
Yeah.
Not to scale. I mean, it's pretty fucking close, probably.
Yeah. It's pretty close. That's so good. Hell yes, man. Thanatos, chill for a minute. Oh my god. The cool dragon and close up the only part I fully got to paint. Wow.
Damn.
That's
really so good.
Why is she kind of bad though?
She's a dragon.
You knew it. You knew it.
Wait. What program did you use to make this?
Krita is that one?
Is it Krita?
KRITA. It's the KDE project.
That was just a guess. I actually have no idea if it's true or not.
Yeah,
this is crazy. This is so good.
Cool.
God damn. Hell yeah. Colors. God, all y'all are so talented.
This is rad as fuck.
Yeah. Constellation always dream with one day I will write more music, but until testing is over, all I have is the dragon I've been unable to stop thinking of. Yeah. I do love her just like hand over the fucking banister like, sup guys. I'm about to fuck your whole shit up.
Hey,
that was the most.
I noticed you from across the sky. I hate your whole vibe.
I mean this in the most. I mean this in the most positive way possible. That was the most video game ass boss.
It really was. It really was.
If you're gonna fight a dragon, it better be it better have like fucking mini games and shit involved. It better be a whole production.
This is how I imagine Kasuga Ichiban fighting a fucking dragon.
Thanatos responded on YouTube.
I use Procreate. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Ichiban would take the fucking cannonball, throw him up, and then hit him with the baseball bat.
Yeah, hell yeah, as he should, as he fucking should.
That's God intended.
Plethora of Penguins, the complete, accurate, unbiased account of the death of Calabash Jones, is a one-shot that was originally published as an April Fool's chapter of The Crocodile and the Amnesiac.
I have not read this yet.
The premise of this is that after the Dictomancer runs away from the party, he decides to spend the night at Jones and Pierre's house. During this, he goes through Pierre's journal and finds that 2 pages are stuck together.
Oh no.
And trust me, the Dictomancer knows about pages being stuck together.
Yes. Alternatively, the moral of the story is don't fuck with the Dictomancer. He might sleep in your bed and insult you in your partner's journal after your untimely demise. Wow.
Hey, don't fuck with the Dictomancer.
I mean, nobody should ever. I love. Oh no, this is just AO3. I opened it and it was like you have to check some things like approving that you can read this, but it's not because it's lewd. It's just AO3.
Yeah, that works.
That's incredible. God damn. Also, the very last sentence of this being nobody fucks with the Dictomancer trademarked.
He has a patent on that, actually.
Oh, that's
it's
so
really
good.
hard to get a sentence patent. Let me tell you that.
So good. And once again, Thanatos with I thought I had no more to post tonight, but the entire ending was too good, so I had to do something. So here's a sketch.
Oh my god, Thanatos again.
Another one.
Another one.
Fucking DJ Khaled Thanatos out here. Except Thanatos does go down on their wife. I assume Thanatos. I'm sorry, I don't mean to blow up your whole spot. I just assume that you're respectful.
Abandon ship. Get out of it. Art's great.
Yeah. Don't.
All I'm trying to say is that DJ Khaled should go down on his wife. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, jeez, man.
Everyone agrees with me. That's all I needed to say on that.
Everyone does agree with you, so continue to shut up.
Wow. This is so good. Chiron and Ash's eyes are fucking insane.
So cool.
Yeah, no, those are so good.
Zach, this is our arms outstretched.
It literally is our arms outstretched.
I saw your eyes as you were falling through the sky, and I liked your vibe.
That dragon hated your vibe, but I loved it.
God. Also, I like that this looks like I know Ash cast Featherfall on me already, but it looks like Ash is just dropping me to go grab Chiron.
Good.
Wow.
That's awesome.
This is so, and like the use of like blue in this is incredible.
I like the blue. Yeah, the blue is the connecting element.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
I legit thought I was gonna die there, so we're out of chance of dying.
I was very worried for all of us in that moment.
Well, yeah, I was afraid
I had a generic death by falling written, and I was gonna plug in if it happened to anyone. Glad it didn't, obviously, because
I mean,
rerolling a new character at this point would be lame.
Exactly. I mean, that's why I was like, listen.
It would be KJ Star. I would fucking reroll him.
It would be really bad if Carmire died, but I was like, he should die before any of us die. That would be really fucked up. Holy
and from the
shit.
sounds of it, he is probably going to die no matter what happens.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything to do with it.
And I should. I mean, I'll mention just for the people who are still watching. It's not you guys. And with that, we're closing in on the end of season 1. There's really 3 more arcs, but it's really 2. Like, it'll make sense when we get there.
Okay, Oda.
This Saving Throw season 1 will finish before One Piece. That is a guarantee.
I mean, I would be shocked if not.
Oh, that's the easiest. That's the easiest thing to predict on the fucking planet.
I
fucking Elder Scrolls 6 will be here before that. So.
For real. I thought One Piece had like 2 years left, and then he said 10, and I was like, excuse me?
One more really fast. Chrono Wizard. I was out for dinner tonight, so I did miss some parts of the stream, but here are the bits I did catch.
Oh.
You all doing all right over there?
No!
Not really.
We're not doing so good.
You've seen this before?
11 times, as a matter of fact.
The fucking face on Win in that you've seen this before is so good.
It's so good.
It's giving like humongous entertainment vibes, actually, which is crazy.
Like that.
I know.
And we got Chiron mid-axe mode.
Yeah. It is SpongeBob? Nice. Let's go. And yeah, so many people correctly drawing the Chiron axe emblem is
the axe emblem was cool.
Very peak. Yeah, I mean, genuinely, we've been. I don't want to like pat our own shoulders here, but like we've been kind of on a hot streak with like cool shit happening.
It's a very PC way to say suck our own dicks, but all right.
I mean, it's a very not PC way to pat our own backs, but yeah, sure, man.